We're talking Sturgis Cooper cross country with their head coach Blake Proefrock. Congratulations on the Black Hills Conference, the boys first, and the girls third, but almost second.
Yeah, it was definitely a good day. We were up there the week prior, and just to see the course, because we don't get to see it very often at all. Honestly, a few of the kids did maybe in middle school a few years back, but even with that COVID kind of year in there, that not many had seen it. So we went up there and kind of just took a look at it and some things, and kind of treated it as that. And then we were looking forward to this week. We had then our meet in between there, our home meet. And then, it went really well. The boys kind of had a back-to-back championships. That's the second one in a row for them. And that was definitely a goal that we set out for. And the girls, man, they ran really well. Our girls have just continued to get better and better and better. Of course, that's what you'd want anybody to do. But, man, they really made some strides. And they ended up third. But just a couple points, out of second place there. I think it was just 2 points. And I think we had 5 individual medalists on the boys' side on top of it and 3 on the girls' side. So we represented really, really well. And, it was just a really fun thing to see. And, it was always fun to have success, of course, but it's always fun to compete well and maybe do a little bit better than maybe what you thought you should have. So it was just a really good day for that.
This might be an obvious question, but what does it mean to the athletes and the coaching staff to do that well right here in your own conference?
Yeah, well, it means a lot. It's one of those things where, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. The cross country and track and field. I mean, I would rival our conference with any for the quality of athletes, quality of kids that we have in there. And so, to do well in the Black Hills Conference is doing something. It's doing a lot. It means you're putting in the work, and and you're seeing reaping the benefits of that. But man, it's tough. And tough, really good kids, really good coaches. I mean, the programs, and I mean, there's some of the best boys, not just in this state, but in the region, in the region, 5-state region. I mean, Sawyer's awesome, Keenan's awesome. Obviously Miles from up in Custer ran really well, and it's just fun to see. And then on the girls' side, man, girls, it's loaded. It's kind of crazy. You kind of have some times in your head and kind of what your kids run, and you kind of look at the conference standings and you look at the conference list, and you're like, well, we might be able to snag a medal here, and you might think you have a better chance of snagging a medal at state than you do in your own conference. Sure. And so, I mean, it just is. So when you say that and you ask that question, it means a lot. Our kids know it. All the kids in the area know what it is and how tough it is, and it's just fun to see. It's fun to see going into the state meet. It's fun to see. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch Custer. It's fun to watch Hill City. It's fun, it's fun to watch these kids from Spearfish and Bell, at all the different levels. It would be AA or an A, and see how they compete and how they place as teams, which is perennially always high. So it meant a lot. It means a lot. Boys were really trying to get another, number and hang a banner in the gym again, and so they got that accomplished, and now we're looking forward to state. The individuals, we have kind of our core group of boys, and all 5 of them, placed and medaled in conference. And I think, and the best thing about the boys is they run really well together and push each other. And I think, Morgan Pappenfuss might have been, I think, our number 1 there, and he was like 5th. And then we went, I think 7th, 8th, 9th, and 14th, I think, or something like that. And, and that's, Darren Graff and Ty Petrocco and Ray Henderson and Beck Brook and, those guys, they've just, continue to be great leaders as the whole group, team, boys and girls, and put in the work and obviously reap the benefits, another conference championship and then them all placing, and that's tough. That's tough to do when they only medal to 15, but we got a third of them, so that it makes you feel pretty good about that. And then on the girls' side, like I said, really tough in the conference, but we had 3 individual medalists, Lucy Hamer, she finished the best for us, and was able to snag a medal there. And then Brina Sheldon and Paige Wilnard, I think, got in right at 15th. So, but they all ran well. We've brought some younger kids up, too, out of the middle school level, and they've run extremely well. Iris Zilstra, she ran really well, and that's 24 hours removed from a tip of the hat to that, going to Brandon and then coming back. She's playing soccer too, so that was incredibly tough. Keelan Dinkins, she's a young girl we brought up, but she ran extremely well. So we've just had a lot of really good performances. JV level, we had kids come in run as good as they have all year. So it's just really nice to see.
All right, Coach Proefrock, we appreciate you taking time to talk about the excellence of the cross-country program here at Sturgis High School.
Yeah, thank you very much. I always appreciate the coverage we get, and we're kind of getting down there, getting ready to wrap it up, so I appreciate it.